All right, good morning. Wonder if I can pop out my chat. Oh, I can. Throw this on this screen over here. I'm trying to pick up some Facebook, I think, on the daily. I'm quite interested in Facebook down maybe around 322, 323, and then stop outs 307 for that daily low. I'm looking for this thing to be acting as a bottoming pattern and to start to trend back up. I don't know, we'll see. I'll pick some up though. I like it. ES kind of acting as I expected. We got our coil over here. So then come back up. One tick above the high. Sell off instantly. Nasty conjunction here, and now we're coming back down. Fully expect this level to break. But we'll see how the open goes. We have a tiny gap up. I guess it's 10 points. My chart's kind of zoomed right in. What's going on with my dome? Oh, there we go. All right, so we're chilling. See how some orders flow in here. One tick under. I'm gonna take a little bit of a push back up. Nope, not yet. Tested twice. Three times. Came straight down to this top of this range. If it doesn't go pretty soon, we'll probably get a retest of the high. Really stalling here. Facebook's kind of holding. I'd like to see it at least gap fill. Depends, I guess, on what the market does. Definitely interested in picking some up today, though. I like that for that long-term swing, a couple weeks maybe. See how it goes. It's got a nice bottom pattern that I like to trade for a reversal, so. How you guys doing this morning? How's everybody's trade morning? Anybody get any pre-market action? Everybody just waiting? Oh, we check below a little bit here. Is it the infamous one tick? No, it went 2 ticks. Oh, I was kind of hoping Facebook would gap fill overnight. That was where I was going to look to buy some, but well, give it a little bit more time. It is on the daily chart, so we'll see how it flows. I wonder if volume will be low today because it's Veterans Day. I don't think it's a holiday, right? I mean, I think it's normal trading. Not a half day or anything. Guess I should look. Yeah, it's open normal times. Decent push down. Yesterday we We were definitely correct when we failed to continue up. We knew that we were going to come back and at least check this box. And then the reaction happened during the lunchtime hour, and I mean, it didn't like it anyway. Continued to sell off then for the rest of the day. As soon as that long through here didn't work, my whole bias went to, man, we're gonna come back down for a little bit anyway. And the daily chart has so much room to go for a pullback. Like we're pretty extended. We haven't even touched the moving average in like 3 weeks or something like that. It's definitely primed for a small pullback. Swing low, a good spot for us to come to. It lines up pretty much with the close. It's a couple ticks below the close, and there's a swing point from overnight right there that would be lots of liquidity stop losses below it. So I could see a test down there, test of like 40-ish. I hate the box drawing saw like on this fucking software. I wish I could extend it further. I hate that I can only go to the candle. Lines up really nice. Gap fill closed, market closed right there at 41.75. Yeah, I like the box if we successfully gap fill. Getting some inside candles here off the moving average. A one tick poke. Got some trap shorts right now. You guys know how I feel about them one tick pokes. Follow through right away too. It's not the worst spot for a long, but I'm really not super interested in longing yet. I'm more interested in either waiting for it to come down lower or shorting. We hit the moving average. It did give decent signal, to be honest. One tick poke, nice close, follow through right away. It's not bad, for sure. Not bad. One tick above that last doji candle. I tell you, if we could stall here, attempt to go lower by a tick or two, so we can, you know, accumulate some positions and some systems here, and then tried once more and started to fail, I would look for a short for the continuation down. Not interested in shorting the current pattern. Technically, the long in play for me is one tick over this buy-up candle off the one tick reverse, but I didn't really care for the location that it went to. It didn't stop at a liquidity point for me. There was no stop outs there. Not to say that it could just turn around right there, but definitely trying to. Not a single candle has gone lower. There are definitely buy systems in play right now working. That is for sure. Was 3 points of risk to get into that trade though, which it meets, you know, my standards, but to get 6 points, you know, we'd be looking for a move back up here. And that's not to say that that won't happen. If this holds, it could absolutely be the opening reversal on the day, sure, but going to be patient, I think. Still, if that's the case, then we'll step in when it's right. This is a very slow grind up, which, I mean, there is absolutely buy systems in play right now. One minute swing point to hold is 52.75, but it's probably not going to if yeah. So I would say that that was our opening reversal, possibly. We've already recovered more than I expected, and also Not a single candle went lower than the previous one, which really shows like it's not spiking, but it's not accumulating enough sellers either to make that happen. Ooh, Facebook is selling nice. All right, I might get my entry. It might get my gap fill entry, boys. Might happen. So this is actually the first candle on this move to go lower at all. And it's only gone lower by one tick. The sell pressure definitely eased off. Now whether it steps back in, I don't know, but the slow grind back up definitely telling a different story than we were originally looking at for shorts. That's for sure. Squeezing your trapped shorts right there. Yeah. There's your 1-to-1 target on the initial reversal trade. Ooh. For the 5 minute to pull back, it always breaks the lower time frame chart, right? We broke above the 1 minute support or resistance rather, sorry, by one tick. That actually completes a two-legged pullback as well. Not the greatest signal buyer though for a short at all. Looks like they're trying to close it up, not down. Oh, close down a little bit. Even still though, I feel like this is trapping shorts. I feel like more than anything, 51.25. A buy above this could be the entry for a retest straight back up. Now you have second entry shorts getting in, still getting nowhere really. This is gonna squeeze them. Then it should go straight to the moving average. There's nothing else there. If that's what's gonna happen, unless it rolls over again, but showing more signs of strength than anything, in my opinion. Contract count is very low for the first 30-minute period. Which makes sense, I guess. Maybe the day, Veterans Day, will affect it. We got our initial sell orders that went through, and then it looks like it got picked up, and this is just slow grind bot trading back up. Still watching for that Facebook entry though. That grind to the moving average. Yes, sir. It's the start of a big old V, boys. Off of a great bottoming pattern. But, like I said, I wasn't really prepared for that level to hold. Rate to the moving average. Of course, we're going to get some profit taking, maybe some short selling. I'm curious to see if we'll actually break high a day, or if maybe with low volume we'll come up and get stuck up here and then come back down and ultimately create a range. The 5-minute chart though, like, that is a nice start of a V, but we are coming right back into the underside of this range and the moving average. So it's gonna be targets here, it's gonna be short sellers here, there's gonna be people forced to make decisions here, so it may get stuck. A great spot to take profits if you are long. Be interested to see if selling pressure steps in again up here where they were originally, or if it was just kind of like those were the initial orders for the open and that was that, and you know, business was concluded. If we got a small poke above here and a nice failure signal, I would take a short, but I wouldn't be taking a short looking for full extension down. I'd be doing like mean reversion. It's a good level. I could see a small 5-minute pullback to make a higher low and then continue up, maybe, if it happened that way. So we broke above. This guy's failing at 1 tick, kind of like this potentially. I didn't like that it only went 1 tick. Can we get an 52, 53, yeah. It almost could be a nice trap instead. Kind of looking like it. Let's see if this candle closes poorly. There's a lot of bids getting hit. I'm gonna reverse, boys. $53. You're looking for a break, a high day off this trap. Or maybe I reversed too early. Ooh, it is looking like I might have reversed, boys. I might have flubbed the bag. Damn, I realized that loss too. Small. And then flipped. And I'm probably gonna realize a second one here. Unless it only 1 ticks. Which would be a good trap again. But the fact that it held and went lower now, my original thesis was correct, yeah. Thought I was getting caught in a trap. Still think that I would get long again if it presented correctly. Ah, there's my target too. Wasn't patient enough. Dang. Sellers did step back in. I was not expecting that. I was just doing a small mean reversion trade. But sellers did step back in. Right at that perfect liquidity level. Right above, put in a topping pattern. It went one tick above, got the negative rejection, got the trigger, didn't sit it. The one tick poke below changed my opinion. Thought I was getting squeezed. Generally, when that happens, I think that's what I have written down. If I see the one tick poke, it's in my rules. It's basically like either reverse or get out. Yeah, one tick pokes, huge tell. Yeah. So, I mean, I listened to my rule. The one tick poke basically tells me to get the fuck out. Maybe reversing the position was a little aggressive, but we were starting to tease a V, and I was like, oh, you know, it's worth it. I think it was worth it. It's crazy, eh? If you look at both of these swings, both of them, one tick poke, reverse. One tick poke, reverse. Come back up, I'm testing these breakouts. People be forced to make decisions. Facebook just coiling. Inside candles. Multiple in a row. So we get our first push down. Pulls back to the moving average. We're in the second push now. I mean, are we going to come all the way back down to low a day? Maybe. I flubbed the bag for sure. Right premise on both of these, really. And if I would have gone by purely price action and no other speculation, and then AFK'd the trade, both of them worked. But didn't get into this one because I was expecting it to go lower, and got into this one, but reversed it because I thought I got caught into a trap. Trying to hold low a day. It would create a higher low if we did. Not my favorite setup. There would have been some stops hit under here, under the first attempt along. Candle closed on a tie. Maybe momentum steps back in. And on this break of the low a day, if it happens, maybe we start to pick up. I'm gonna go pee though, I'll be right back. Oh, no break, eh? No break a low a day yet. Little pullback. Trying to hold that low a day. have a downtrend line here, potentially. It's respecting it pretty cleanly so far. Doji candle, not the greatest signal candle. Five minutes gonna close as like somewhat of a buy up candle. Definitely trying to look like it's holding that higher low for now. Are we gonna break this trend line? Broke it by one tick. Well, I will say that one tick poke again. I will say that I can't really short off that because I would have wanted to see a first attempt somewhere, one other candle go lower somewhere to have triggered in other systems, and I mean that's a huge signal candle, so can't really short off of that. There's a break of low a day. Is it a strong break? Oh, it's a one tick break so far, boys. Holy. A red line on the 5-minute chart still comes down to here. It's gonna close with a decent buy-up candle off of that one tick, man. Maybe not. I got a good amount of buys off that. We got 30 seconds left in this 5-minute candle. This 1-minute candle will be a good indicator on if that is potentially like a local bottom, or they could sell it back down still quite easily. Inside candle. It's a hard short to take, easy long to take. I will say that personally, I wouldn't want to be limit ordering short at the 50 level where we were, or where we are, off of that one tick bottom. That's for sure. Feel like it should have gone by now. Retesting this low, didn't gain anything off of that low, so not super interested at all. Not really respecting that anymore. Kind of going into a little bit of a range here. What's our volume count like? Pretty low. Technically, this is our last swing point that pushed a low on the 1 minute, 5 minutes still from above. We do have the one tick poke bottom trying to, but it's not really going anywhere. Generally, we like the one tick pokes to react quickly. Like, look at these ones, how they, you know, it pulls away from it relatively quickly. And we do have inside candles though down here. There's indecision. We're gonna get lower finally. Yep. not really a clean channel line, maybe something like that. So nothing has really set up the way that I wanted during this part of the move. Unfortunately. I've had two setups I could have taken. Flub the bag hard, but that's okay. Live and learn. I have written down in my rules and strategy that generally that one tick poke, it forces me to almost always reconsider my trade or get out or, you know, make an adjustment, because it's the same concept of why I got into the trade, right? Like if I was short and then this one tick poked and started to come the other way, that would basically tell me to get the fuck out of the trade. And same thing here, we're long. If we get a one tick poke and it starts to, you know, go the other way, it's a get out. Well, I applied that theory to here because we one ticked under that little swing here, which, you know, maybe was the incorrect decision. Maybe I shouldn't have applied it there. I just know that we were teasing a V recovery and then it one tick down and started to go the other way, basically off that one tick, which generally, you know, I noticed that that's when they squeeze the other way, encourage the short and then squeeze the other way, which would have worked into the V. Everything kind of like, you know, I don't hate how I played that at all, really. It just is the way that it is. Maybe the smarter decision would have been to flip it again. Would have been 3 trades for one setup though. It's kind of like, eh. So we're almost to gap fill box. We are picking up maybe a little bit of momentum. We're gaining volume. We're getting a one-time push. We're at the bottom of this channel now. See if we respect the channel and I'm not interested in playing longs from the bottom of the channel right now, but playing shorts from the top of the channel. Respected that channel very nicely. This kind of push looks very similar to this push. Ugh. 30 seconds on this 5-minute candle. Mm-hmm. Candles are failing to make higher highs. Bearish push down, bullish push up. trying to potentially break out, hold the bottom. We got pretty close to gap fill. At least this did make it to a liquidity area. Would have been lots of liquidity under there. Might not make it all the way down. Maybe it does. Volume has increased in these last couple candles, which is interesting. There's more activity through here. Increased up here. Hard for me to trade the just price action like that though. I always like to see some sort of like attempt and failure or something, like these patterns for a reversal point like this. It's difficult to trade it like this, for example, for me. Unless I was trading for continuation. Which, I mean, I'm not yet, but maybe the market has, you know, reversed. We did hit a decent area. We did get a big series of buys off that level. I'm still bearish until we break above 51 though. There's a little pop. Now is this gonna break our resistance here? We broke out of the channel, held, looks good. This long that happened down here looked great, yeah, nice. So we broke 1 minute resistance. We break above this level on the 5-minute chart. That is the important level for us to break. It's trying. Tapped it to the tick so far. Can remove this line. The double topped to it so far. This push was fairly strong though. I wouldn't want to be limit ordering short against it. This is going to potentially be flipping our bias to longs. So gonna break it by more than one tick poke. The one tick, eh? The one tick. Oh. Let's see if this can get back up over. Not be a one tick. What I'm kind of looking for here is for this to come up a little higher and show me it's not going to one tick poke, and then ultimately stall out and give a little bit of a pullback, and on that pullback be looking for a long. I'm kind of a little bit stagnant right now though, because I don't like this one tick poke. Even if it just came up right here and went one tick more, that's all it would take. Come on. There it is. Okay. So we can accept that the market is trying to reverse now. So we've got one move up, two moves up, that's third move up. We could get a two-legged pullback. You guys think we'll start to channel the other way now? Spike. Now we're in channel. Maybe. More like that. I want to have a long bias now, so I'm looking for a good opportunity to get long. It's a pretty good signal candle. Started to look good. It doesn't look so good now. We hold. Doesn't look like we're gonna hold, boys. Might be taking another L right here, right quick. I'm still interested with a long bias, so if I get stopped out, I'll still be looking for another opportunity to get long. A lot of people that were stuck like me probably getting out at break even right here. I'm out of coffee. Facebook's still not giving me a pullback entry. Oh, this might be my stop out. I always give it 2 ticks in case the 1 tick poke of death, you know, can sometimes save me. Damn, it looked pretty good come back there. I didn't think that we'd snap back down like that, but we did. Probably gonna check under now. Just a matter of if it checks one tick or keeps going. That kept going. Okay. Made a high, pulled back, couldn't go. We've now officially done a two-legged pullback. Definitely going to get long again if we get the right signal.
Joking, but when you told me you're bailing out, but with no you, I'm lost.
So I like that it broke the 1 minute support now on the 5 minute pullback. So it would have found a little bit of even more stop outs. Even more below this one, but I'd be interested long if it was a nice 2-bar reversal. It might go down first, might not trigger our orders. Nope, no 2-bar reversal for me. So now it went below this level. So that's good. It's okay for sure. Still looking for a nice long signal. I was gonna double up my contracts there because it was within, I was small risk, so it was gonna allow me to. That was the last spot. Basically under here we get the last little bit of liquidity, and if we don't turn here, then the next spot is for us to come back down and check all the way down low. It's a nice 2-bar reversal again. The low is 47.25 right now. 47. 49. Didn't close super nicely. That's for sure. I'd say this gives me a second to go pee now. What are we doing, folks? Got a bunch of inside candles here. This could be a nice juicy spot if we went one tick bottom. One tick through the bottom. Just can't seem to do it. Oh, I did it. Does it continue? Do we get a buy signal now? Or does it keep going down? Come on, bots, give us something juicy. Give us that juicy long we're looking for. We got our 1 tick to poke with a 2-bar reversal. We're taking it. First target will be moving average. Next target would be a high.
Feels like tell me you love me, you love me, you love me. It feels like somehow it feels like how it feels like you love me. Somehow it feels like how it feels like you love me.
That's not what I want to see at all. See if we hold this bottom. Happened at the right location. Gave the perfect 1 tick poke, 2-bar reversal. 5-minute chart has reversed. We were looking for longs during this time. I like the trade. Can we get above 75 here? Or above 49, sorry. It's pretty important. Okay. Okay. We can remove some risk now. don't want it to come back down here now. Now if we can hold this moving average and make another leg up, we should hit our first target. See if we can get a little bit of buy momentum here. It's not looking the greatest. Not really. See if we can hold this swing. Needs to happen, really. See how they close this candle. Seems to be probably shaking out quite a bit of people right now. Can we get a candle that goes higher than the previous candle? Okay. Can we go more than one tick? We're really struggling here. Just looking for 50-50 on the first exit right at the moving average. Can we get filled? Not getting filled. Looks like we hit the moving average perfectly now. Still getting bids. Never got filled, which makes me almost want to move my target higher or lower now, because if I get filled now, it's probably going to go higher, but it might only go one tick higher. So I'm going to just see if I can get filled still. Nice. All right. So we did go one tick higher again. Let's see if we can actually get a little bit of a push here. Gonna trail this behind the stops now. Other contracts in profit. We got a runner potentially. We'll see if we can break this 5-minute swing point. It's ultimately what we're looking for. There's big volume in this last candle. One tick. See, the thing is, when the 5-minute chart pulls back, there's a very high probability that it breaks the 1-minute support here. So it might tag out my runner. See. If we can hold, if this is a shakeout. Yeah, it's gonna take our runner. Yeah, has a tendency to do that.
tell me that you love me. You tell me that you love me. You tell me that you love me. You tell me that you love me.
Still looks good for a long, right? It's very likely that type of move happens. So we did do a few legs on the 1 minute chart. Now we're getting a little bit of a pullback. If we get a good long signal, I think it'd be worth getting back in. This would have been a good shakeout. It's not the greatest signal. Maybe to go one tick below and then give us a signal, which would then fire, you know, this is a good signal for a short. If we triggered it by going one lower, 1 point lower, or one tick, sorry. Then reversed would be even better. Got 3 minutes in this 5 minute candle. See in the next 3 candles if we can do this. A bunch of inside candles, which looks good for, you know, along here, but I just wish it would have hit some stop outs first. Although it did pull back underneath some stop outs, but barely. One tick up, 2, 3. Okay, we might not get our one tick poke. 48.24. We got our test above. Can we hold and go? Didn't give us our trigger down here, our one tick, but this came up a few ticks above, so it looks pretty good to me. We achieved what we needed to achieve on just this, is how I'm reading it. So we'll see if this will pop up and now ultimately pop above this one. We're growing volume as we're climbing. It's good. This will trap shorts. Don't want one tick. Want to see this go more than one tick. There we go. We get some follow through. Good. Can we break above? We're just gonna take our fill. Boom. So I may have been able to wait a little bit more for that candle close because it didn't get one tick rejected. It's 12:30 now. So really, we had a good setup through here. One, two, three, four. We're kind of getting some momentum now. We have a nice one-timing push.
feel like a lonely soul without a home. But now I've come to realize that I'm right where I belong. Alone with you, alone with you, alone with you, alone with you, alone.
Just trying to break up above 55.75. I don't like that one tick. I do not. It seems like a very strange time to try to play a momentum trade. I don't know if there's going to be follow through momentum. I think it was just the short squeeze. That's why I didn't take this right here. That is technically a setup. The inside candle after the one-time drive, but it's the time of day and the volume we've had today. I just didn't like it. Well, we got some trades in today at least.
Sometimes you just feel like you don't belong. If you did before, not anymore, but nothing's wrong. It's just how life moves on.
I knew I wanted long here. Knew we wanted long. We just needed to wait for the right signal, which we did both times. The only thing that could have been done better was, it sucks that this runner got knocked out at break even, but I kind of expected it. Seems to be like a pretty common, especially when I'm trading 2 time frames, you know. The 1 minute chart, if I would have kept the stop from at the original location, I would have held and it would have got its full target. But it has a tendency of coming right back down and checking those entries, which is exactly what happened. But that's why I got back in, which I think is the correct way to do it. Because that allows me to get both methods really, right? So in case it didn't come straight back down and it squeezed up quickly, we had a runner, but with no risk. So that way, you know, I watched very closely here for long again. When this didn't one tick poke or, you know, close negative, it closed nice and bullish. Next candle held that top. It made sense to long above it. It just absolutely did. That was our test, right? We went 3 ticks up. We didn't break below. It held. Next move is to at least check the high, but more than likely everything was lining up for this. Made perfect sense. The only other thing that it could have done slightly better than on this trade, it didn't one tick poke. So I could have waited and got a little bit more out of the trade. Pulled back to the exact top here. Now we're hesitating again.
I don't need perfect, oh, but I'm sick of guessing all the time, struggling to reach.
I need to clean up my exits though. I need to be cleaner with the exit. I'm so eager to exit that I need to fix that a little bit.
I'm getting scared in the dark on my own. If you opened your eyes, then you'd already know. Already know. I'm feeling alone and I need you now. I need you. I need you. I'm feeling alone and I need you now. I need you. I need you. I'm feeling alone and I need you now.
Decent 2-hour reversal signal there.
I'm feeling alone and I need you now.
It is realistically a range trading day now, so you could have. I'm not interested in shorting though, because I have a long bias.
Now I'm losing sleep and I
So I'd rather wait for the long entries.
deserve this. No, it's not.
Trying to think about this short entry here and if I should have taken it or not.
These words get stuck in my mouth, but I feel like I'm dragging you down inside, diving deep. Do you
I don't hate it.
maybe I just overthink, but I
The big reason at the time that I took it
start to sink
was because we had this spike up and then I drew this channel.
so I can come home.
And the day had been respecting channels pretty good so far.
Talk on my own. If you opened your eyes, then
So I was like, well,
already know. I'm feeling
maybe we will continue to do so. Knew I was looking for a long. Got the channel attempt to break. Got a nice buy up candle. Went long right above it. Got some follow through too, but then ultimately not so much. And this really encouraged me to stay in, but wasn't enough. Other than, I guess, 5-minute chart is pulling back a little bit. Needed to wait for it to break some form of 1-minute support. Basically, I came and checked the beginning of the channel. This is where I went long again.
I'm sorry for the pain. I'm sorry that I
And then this morning's trade,
could stay. I'm sorry I
great short trade, poor management.
playing games. I'm sorry I involve you in my 2 a.m. mistakes. This ain't fair to no one. You know this isn't love. I hate that I'm a person that could mess with someone's trust. I only want you in a waste, naked and afraid that all the doors are closed and I'll end up alone. I only call you when I'm faded. I'm sort of ashamed that I let you pull me close just to let you go. Let's call it what it is, fill in all the blanks. Let's not make it something, boy, when we're not anything.
Bit too late to pull back to the moving average here.
Lead you on, but I hate when my bed gets cold and I know it's wrong. At the end of the night
I don't think I want to get involved though at 1250. I think I'm just gonna, that's gonna be my walk away. All right, be back at her same thing tomorrow. 10 minutes before open.